Hello everybody. And I forgot the intro. That's just perfect, man. Alright, let's just get straight into it. So Wagarashi dropped. It's been out for a little while now. And I've spent a great amount of time playing it, and I've learned a lot, and I decided to teach everybody else that's gonna watch this video what I've learned. So I'm gonna start off like when you get into the game does give you a tutorial, and it's gonna like pop up on your screen, and you're like kind of forced to do it. But the tutorial is really well made, and they really do teach you how to play the game properly. But they don't tell you everything, and that's why I'm here. So we're gonna go straight into a mission real quick. And first off, mainly when you do missions, you'd want to pick PvE, obviously, because that's the fastest way to level up. And there's a little secret to this, because when you queue, on the left side, the quest says it gives you rewards, a scroll, some EXP, and Ryu. Only two of those are true. The scroll, they do not give you a scroll. So, the main place where the EXP lies is not in actually doing the mission, but gripping the NPCs in the mission. That's where the main part of the EXP is. So like for gripping the NPCs, I'll show you in a second. Let me just kill this one real quick. Hang on. Alright, now watch. When I grip it, look at the amount of XP I'm gonna get. That's quite a lot. And then you'll see that compared to the amount of XP you get for actually finishing the mission. So there, kill the NPC. Now look at the amount of XP I get for finishing the mission. If it's gonna finish it. And there we go. So around like once you get to like a certain level, like me right here over here, like I'm ranked 30, prestige 3. You know, the XP isn't that much anymore, but like overall the main source of EXP comes from the NPCs you grip. Now there are two different quests. The one we just did where you have to kill the rogues, and another one where you have to protect a wagon, and as you move, more of these NPCs spawn. And normally what I do is I just leave the wagon and I consistently have them spawn, and I farm them out for EXP, finish the quest, and I'm done. But at the end of the wagon quest, there's a boss that spawns, which is Jonathan Lee, and he's not even worth it to do. He doesn't give you any XP, he's just plain annoying, and he does a lot of damage, so you can just straight up ignore him. So I'm gonna move on from gaining EXP. I'm gonna move over to your hand sign speed. So once you reach level 2, you can start getting your jutsus. Now at the top of your screen here in the middle where I'm showing with my mouse, there's going to be an option that's going to pop up with a J. The J stands for jutsu. Now there, that's where you get your moves, like where I have here in my hotbar all these different moves like this one. That is what that is for. So that is how you're going to be getting your moves every 2 or 3 levels, and once you get to 5 levels you get a trait hand where you can then press on the T that's gonna pop up, and it's gonna give you 3 to 4 different cards that are gonna be your traits, you know, like passive buffs. So I have like chakra vamp and stuff like that. So here you can see talent. Well, it's not really traits, it's more like talents. I keep saying traits for some reason, but here you can see those are gonna be your talent cards. Now I'm gonna move on from those to level up. Once you get a jutsu, depending on what tree you're gonna go in over here, let's say you go into fire like me, right? Then there you're gonna have to be doing hand signs to actually use your moves like this. So let's say I use blazing meteor. It does the hand signs and then it does the move. But when you start off, your hand signs are pretty slow. Where did he go? Wait, can you come back? Yo, can you use a hand sign based move real quick? Look at the speed of his hand signs. Now yours is gonna be even slower when you start off. So to make them faster, I mean, this is the speed of mine. So to make them faster, you're gonna hold M1, make sure you have your weapon out, select the move, let it start, and then press right click. Make sure you cancel it beforehand. And then you're just gonna continuously do this until your hand signs eventually speed up. Now, I don't know fully how this works, I just did it based off what other people told me, and that's how my hand sign speed got faster. Now for villages and clans. So let's say you spawn in Leaf Village. Now Leaf Village has a select few clans that it has. It has Sarutobi, Lee, Uchiha, Hyuga. So you heard Uchiha. Now I know a lot of people like the Uchiha clan. So the two top clans in the game currently is definitely Uchiha and Hyuga. But sitting at number 1 is Hyuga because it's absolutely busted in everything. PvE, PvP, you name it, Hyuga is there. And if you get main branch Hyuga, you can even get Renegon, stuff like Almighty Push and There's this other move like I forgot what it's called, Planetary Devastation, that one. So you can even get those moves. So that's why Hyuga is so OP. But don't sleep on the other clans. There are some common clans that are absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, take the one that I'm using. It has such high combo potential, and sometimes there's this move you can get on the clan where you throw out a big like cloud. It's called where is it? Here, hidden ash, like this. That looks like this. Now it might look like it only obscures your vision, but there's another one that's exactly like this, and then if you hit it with a fire move, then it will eventually, you know, erupt, and it's gonna blow up because it's gonna be gas based. Then overall they added a bounty system, so you can actually, after a little while, you can go do bounties. I'm gonna show you guys what the NPC looks like. I'm just gonna cut to where I actually get to the NPC so you don't have to watch me run over there. Alright, so here I am at the bounty NPC. So you can just interact with him, and he will ask you, want to receive a bounty with a question mark. You say, I am ready. And then a bounty is going to pop up on your screen. If you accept, it's going to teleport you to the guy who is your target. Otherwise, if you decline, it's not going to do anything of real importance. I'm going to move on over to the campfires. These guys are really important for you because you can teleport all around the map. But first, you actually have to find the campfire and activate it. So I'm going to quickly give a quick demonstration. So I'm going to TP to ruins over here. I'm going to hit teleport, and boom. See, I'm all the way across the map. So, you know, having campfires is really useful for traveling around the map, especially if you're fighting tailed beasts or other bosses. Now, I'm going to move over to the different elements. That's really important. Considering, as you can see here, my primary is wind and my secondary is earth. Knowing this, I know full well that, you know, I'm gonna get chakra reduction. And you guys might be asking me, hey Kyoka, why did you go flame if your primary and secondary are wind and earth? Well, you see, the thing is, it's clan based. I got Sarutobi clan, but Sarutobi clan is good with fire because it has a move that literally blows up the entire place if you hit it with a fire move. So that's why I went fire. But that's not important to you. So to unlock your primary and secondary, you'll see when you load in, it's going to be 3 question marks for each. You're going to come on over here. You're going to say see the shop. And here you get to choose. So now what I want you to do is you're going to click on chakra paper. You're going to say yes to purchase. Since I already have mine, I'm not going to waste my money on that. But here you can see that your primary and your secondary will be unlocked once you use the chakra paper. And there's a little cool gimmick to it where once you use it, like let's say you got fire, then it's gonna burn up with fire. Let's say you got wind, then you're gonna tear the paper apart. If you got earth, the paper's gonna turn into a rock, and then it's gonna crumble in your hands. So there are all these cool little things that you can take note of. And then now this isn't mainly for the guys that are starting off, but this is more late game. There are bosses in the game that do drop loot and things of that sort and help you with your progression overall. Like the tailed beast, once you hit level 24, you're gonna have to go prestige, and then after you prestige, you hit level 24 again, you're gonna have to kill 2 tailed beasts and 2 mandas, aka the snake boss. Now, I'll make a separate video on their locations and, you know, the best ways to fight them and how to fight them and the different, let's put it this way, the different animations they have and the moves they have, so you know how to dodge them, how to fight them. But for now, it's good to know that they are in the game, and that is a really good way for obtaining more items. And then overall, there's another way for obtaining a bunch of good items, but that's gonna be more PvP based than PvE. For all those guys that like the PvP part, you can just go to missions, to default and hit Q. If you're with a friend, it's gonna go to duos. If you're alone, it's gonna solos, and if you're in a squad, so 4 or more people, it's gonna do squads. Otherwise, you can go do expeditions. I'll make a video on expeditions and a more detailed information based on only expeditions and how they work. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much all you guys need to know when starting off with this game. Have a lot of fun. I hope this guide helps you guys. Please remember to unsubscribe and dislike my videos because they're absolutely buns. I'm just kidding. Please subscribe and like and, you know, notification bell and all those cool things. But yeah, I really hope this video helped you guys. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.